love, and we ain't got to be hating all the time, man. Sometimes it's good just to give somebody love that you may want. You know, when you open yourself up to love and you be a little bit more vulnerable just by supporting somebody else, downloading, streaming, you'll be amazed at what God will do for you, because that's just how the world works. So y'all make sure y'all definitely check out Jade Alexis. All right. Cool.
Thank you.
You're welcome. It's my pleasure. I'm here to help in any way I can, you know. Brothers and sisters keeper. And so everything is good. All right. Jade Alexis, do we have a way? Because I think if you play the music, I won't get copyrighted. Is there a way we can hear your new song, My B? Is that possible?
Play
if not possible,
computer?
Yes, please, if you don't mind.
Okay.
Is that cool? Is that okay?
Yeah, that's cool with me.
Okay. Plus, they'll get to see you too, because if I play it, it'll have me on there. So I want them to see you. This is why we're here to support.
It's gonna like play, right?
Oh, it's good. It is. We'll be able to hear it. Mm-hmm. That's cool. Go to just slide on to whatever your YouTube, or if you got it already filed, we'll listen that way too. Ladies and gentlemen, we are live right now with Jade Alexis, and we're about to listen to.
I'm just gonna play the video.
That's cool too. We're about to hear and listen to.
2 o'clock. Okay. See you there. Bye.
Here it goes. Sorry, this video catches me every time.
I'm a real fly bitch, but you knew that. Told him fuck the backseat, put the seat back. Must need a real soft bitch for you to pick at. I'ma hurt your feelings, baby, ain't no chit chat. Baby, take your time with it. I know you like it from the back, the way I'm fine with it. These other niggas watching, they can get up in it. They can't do it like me, come on, just admit it. She don't like me for a reason, baby, could you guess? She a hater, yeah, she mad, I'm stepping on her neck. She a threat, he got my name on his chest. I'm a real boss, bitch, why you looking stressed?
All them expertise, that's talking down the bills. Talking with the ghost, she can always keep it real. Pretty little bitty, she don't care how you feel. Gotta keep it fly, my little baby, keep it true. That's my bitch, that's my bitch. My chick bitch, the talk great shit. That's my bitch, nigga, that's my bitch. My chick bitch, the talk great shit, nigga, that's my bitch. I made it clear. No, I'm not a baller, but I'm rookie of the year. She hit me, but she wasn't trying to copy all my gear. Looking in the mirror, be careful, cause things are closer than a beer. She a honey, but she cold with it. She talking crazy, so she wanna put it all in it. She gon' roll right in it. The way I move around, up and down when I'm bouncing on the floor with it. Put me on the block with me. And I'm put his sticky in my sticky, come behind me just like Ricky, but the only way he hit it is he licky, cause the only mess with tears, that's talking down the bills. Talking with the ghost, she can always keep it real. Pretty little bitty, she don't care how you feel. Gotta keep it fly, my little baby, keep it true. That's my bitch, that's my bitch. My chick bitch, the talk great shit. That's my bitch, nigga, that's my bitch. My chick bitch, the talk great shit, nigga, that's my bitch. Treat me like a queen, I don't need a slip. Put your money where you ain't no need to flip. Need a listen, hey, I'm talking about a trip. If you want the king, then you gotta do it. Treat me like a queen, I don't need a slip. Only mess with cheese, I just talking down the bills. Talking with the ghost, you can always keep it real. Got a little bitty, she don't care how you feel. Gotta keep it fly, my little baby, keep it true. That's my bitch, that's my bitch. My chick bitch, the talk great shit. That's my bitch, nigga, that's my bitch. My chick bitch, the talk great shit, nigga, that's my bitch. Bitches always say they want a rich nigga. Bitch, I am the rich nigga. Bitch, what is you talking about?
Yup.
Hey. My chick, hey, I'm feeling that. That joint is hot right.
Yeah, it's so good.
I'm glad I could entertain you doing this interview. Shit, I ain't gonna give you no try interview. Whole thing, you know, what started, when you started, why did you create that song? I get it. That gets boring and mundane. Let's go off the filter a little bit. but yet stay aligned so people can understand and hear your story, but have a little fun while we're doing it. So I appreciate you. What else? Babe, let's turn this into a mini concert for a moment. What are other songs that you previously put out that people may haven't heard yet?
That's the only song that I have out.
That's the only song? Okay. You didn't. I thought you had made some you just never released. So you never made no music.
No, I have songs that I never released. They're just not out. I mean, I have them, yeah.
Okay. Well, let's talk about it a little bit. What's the next song to possibly come out that you really like? The world hasn't heard?
So most likely the next song that will be coming out is Blueface by me. It's not featuring anyone. Oh, by the way, the producer of all these songs is TZ. Like he's on the song My Bitch, My Chick. He's on that song as the hook, but he's also the main producer that produces all of my songs. So yeah, Blueface most likely will be coming next. It's another rap song. I mean, it's a little singy in the hook, you know, because the hook is really catchy. But after that, I'm gearing more towards the singing side. So like these songs, well, actually, you know what? That's a lie. Scratch that. I love both singing and rapping now. I first started out just as a singer. I wanted to be a singer. But then I got introduced to rapping. Like I was totally against it at first. Like I didn't want to do it at all. Like I'm like, Jade, rapping? No. But when I tried it, I was actually like, oh, this is actually like really fun. Like I loved it. So now I just want to do both, but I don't want to be put in the category of a rapper. Like I just want to be an artist in general. So after Blueface comes out, then probably this next single will be Toxic, which is a slow R&B song vibe, giving like SZA vibes, you know. Yeah. So yeah, be on the lookout for that. I'm gonna always put out a variety of type of songs. So
okay. We need to see if we can get Blueface on Blueface. I think that'd be interesting. What you think?
Everybody keeps saying that it would be hard for like if I put out a remix to have Blueface on it. Everybody be saying that.
What you think?
Yeah,
what's your thoughts on that?
Exciting. That would be really exciting.
Okay. I like this song Toxic. What is that going to be about? Can you give me a little breakdown?
Toxic is basically about a woman that is toxic. Obviously, it's in the name, but she wants the guy around, but doesn't really want the guy. So like you can be here for the moment. I don't really want you, but I want you here for personal comfort while I don't want you at all type vibe. Like basically I'm using you. Not me, but I'm saying those are the type of vibes. Like basically I'm using you. Like I don't want you for real, but I'm keeping you around.
Do you think that, as we use this term toxic, a lot of people aren't aware of their toxicity? Or do you think too as well, people like excitement in their life? Because we all got homeboys and homegirls that fight with people. You know they're not going to leave them. They can talk all that stuff they want to. Because dudes are the same way. They be talking whatever. You ain't going nowhere. And then they go back. Like, because back in the day, used to be a song called Break Up to Make Up. And that's like human nature for some people to fight, be mad, get aggressive. And to some, they think that's the art of showing them love.
So I think it could go either ways. There's some people that actually like completely hate toxicness because it's not cute. Like I'm one of those that I don't think it's cute at all. But that's what people like the excitement. People want what they can't have. So if you know you're chasing after a guy or a girl and you can't really have them, you want them because you know you can't really have them. It's the chase, like the feeling of the chase. So I feel like that's what it is for. Like some people don't like it, some people don't, but most people do. Most people are like that. They can't help it.
No, you're right. I agree with you. I couldn't chase no woman for the toxicity. I couldn't do it. That's not, that's what give you gray hairs and you start looking old before your time, all that stress and worry, and you trying to figure out where they at. Peace and love is so much better. I don't care if you come from the street, whatever you come from, to come to a peaceful home and have a peaceful love, affection, you know what I'm talking about, type of connection, relationship, whatever you want to call it, that's what helps you grow as a person, as a man and as a woman. It starts to make you as a better person overall on the planet, because you start developing and maturing, you know, because maturity is not about age. It's about experience. It's about the vibe. It's about your life where you live. You can find people in their early 20s, they're far more mature than somebody in their late 40s.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm digging, I'm vibing with that. I'm with you. So that's dope. That's dope. That's dope.
It's a really good song. Like everybody everybody that I've listened to it so far loves it. So
everything I seen you do thus far is dope. You are a ball model. You know what I'm saying? I seen you by the car, you know, by the Benz, you was on the ground in the other picture. I was like, oh, she really understand her body. To me, that's what modeling is. It's understanding your relation to your body and your shape versus the camera. And you are a bad woman when you can do something like that. Because I can feel exactly what you're saying through your pictures. Your eyes tell a wonderful story about who you are and what you're representing.
Yeah. I agree.
Okay. Yo, you are funny, yo. You're super dope, super cool. You know, just a few more minutes with you, if I may. I don't want to hold you all day because I know you got things to do and other people picking with. You know. So when you're in the studio, of course, I know this gives you life. How do you feel in the essence of you recording your music? Do you feel like once it's done, or while you're doing it in the process, like, yo, I'm gonna have a hit with this one? Tell me how that works for you.
Yeah, so I think that it's very easy for me to do things vocally. So the vocal part of the song isn't really the hard part for me. It's more of like writing the song. Like people in the music industry, some people will say that it's easier for you to write for someone else than for yourself, because like you're not thinking too hard about what the lyrics are. So like I'll literally sit on one lyric and be like, bro, but I shouldn't say that because this. But like the whole time the other person's like, that's a hard bar. Like, what are you saying? Like, what is your problem? So like once I get through writing the song, it's over with. And you can the hit, like My Bitch, when we made that song, or My Chick, sorry. When we made that song, we knew in from the vibes in the studio, like the beat, the verses, like when we were like singing it over the beat before we actually got on the mic and recorded, we was like, oh yeah, like this is hard. And like when I laid my verse down, it was like, oh my gosh, like this is so good. And then we kept adding to the song. It was just like getting better and better. Like most of the time, you know, like when it's a really good song. But then you have those other songs where like you might not know, like you might not know, like Toxic. Like I knew it was a good song, but I didn't really identify it as like a hit until I listened to it a couple times, and with Blueface as well. So I mean, I guess it's just like all about the vibe and the feeling in the studio.
It is. Because TZ, he does an amazing job on the production and the vocals, and you do an amazing job too as well. You know, I'm gonna bring up somebody that you spoke about earlier. The first time I heard Alicia Keys joint, I knew she was on her way. That song was so original for that time, like that era, with the piano playing in the background, and it's
about
giving
I Got You.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And that's what your beat is. Your beat is so it's original. It's different. It has some of the same qualities as everything else, but then the content of it is very lyrical. You know, a lot of times people think lyrics are funny little punchlines and bars. That doesn't also mean that you're lyrical. You can speak something, even if you're talking in common language that sticks to the brain and to the mind, for people can catch it. That's my You know what I'm saying? That in itself, that's lyrical too. We've forgotten about that part. To capture people and their emotions through the experience of life is where you retain your greatness and keep making hits, just like somebody you like, Alicia Keys. She's the same way. All of her songs are symbolically similar to her first song if you go back and listen to it.
Yes, I totally agree with that. And also, like, what plays into that is like your sound. Like you know, when you hear Alicia Keys on a song, that's Alicia Keys. You know when it's Beyonce, it's Beyonce. You know when it's Cardi B, it's Cardi B. So like that really plays into a lot of it. Like you start to learn the artist's voice, like once they get more big.
That's right. And when you hear Jade Alexis, you're gonna know that's Jade.
That's Jade Alexis. Like, yeah.
You feel me? You know what I'm saying? One day we're gonna drop the Alexis. It's gonna be just Jade, because you know you're a bomb artist. We just got one name: Beyonce, Prince. You know what I'm saying? Avant, Jaheim, Jade, Alexis. Just that one name. What you think?
I don't mind it being just Jade. To be honest, I don't mind it being just Jade because that's what people call me anyway. Like people now. So I mean, I like Jade. When I was creating the name, at first it was gonna be Alexis Jade. Because Alexis is one of my middle names, so that's where we had it at. But then I was like, no, I don't really like that, so we changed it back to Jade Alexis. And if it slowly becomes Jade, I have actually no problem with that.
Yeah, you look like a Jade. I mean, I can see it. I can see the symbol and everything. I can see the design, the color in it. Yeah, real dope right there. Show us that clothing line. Tell us about the clothing line, because we ain't gonna let you get away with wearing the clothes and we can't see.
Okay, so this is just one of the tops. It's like a velvet. So far, I only have female stuff, so just putting that out there. So it's the gem, and then on the back of the pants is like the mafia and rhinestones. So I basically came up with the clothing line during quarantine, like the first quarantine. It was like right when fall was about to start. So it was giving like September, October type vibes. And it released it at the end of October. And it was like giving like fall, winter, like cute girls sweatsuits. So, and we had like 3 different colors. But now the website is relaunching for the fall again, because, you know, the fall is about to come up and I'm going to have like all new designs, new colors and stuff like that. Like, so, yeah.
Okay. Let me see. Just turn a little bit, turn to the left to the right. I just want to see the quality of it as you move, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. It's velvet.
Okay. Yeah, that's nice right there. That's dope, Mafia.
On the back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Yo, it look mad soft too. It's like it's not hot, is it? Or it keeps you cool, keeps you warm. Okay. Yeah.
It's just it's velvet material, so it's like, yeah.
Wow. How do you wash something like that for the people that may want to buy that? How do you take care of that?
Just wash it normally. You might want to let it air dry instead of put it in the dryer though, but that's what's just with most clothes.
Okay.
But you can just wash it normally.
So do you suggest them to use liquid detergent or the powder detergent?
Liquid?
What do you suggest? Oh.
Liquid? I didn't even know there was powder detergent. What are you talking about? I never knew about that. I've always used
powder detergent.
I've always used liquid detergent.
Okay, the liquid one comes in like a jug, right? But the powder one comes in like a box, like a little square, whatever.
I think I know what you're talking about. But yeah, I've never used that. So, I mean, I'm pretty sure it would be fine either way.
Okay. Rich. She's going so spoon, y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's a baller right there. She's like, you remind me of when Paris Hilton had her little reality show. She was like, what is Walmart? But I understand it though, because if you back in the days, like say like in the mid-90s, if you live where you live, DMV above the Mason-Dixon line, I know in the North and in the West, they didn't have Walmart. There was Costco's and there was other big supermarkets like that, big warehouses type of deal. It wasn't until as of late, like in the mid 2000s or early 2000s, where Walmart really started being like more up north. And when I say up north, I know Virginia is still like quite south of the DMV. Is still like the midway point, because there are certain things we have in the South that I know you all don't have. Like up in the North, I know when you get past North Carolina, you have Jack in the Box. But if you come like down South Carolina, Georgia, you won't see a Jack in the Box nowhere. You'll see more McDonald's, Burger Kings, and Checkers. And I also know that what we have here are White Castle.
There's White Castles in New York, but there's no White Castles in the DMV.
Okay. So you all have Crystals too?
Also don't have that many Waffle Houses or Zaxby's, nothing like that.
I know y'all don't have no Sonics. Every person.
No, we do have Sonic. We have Sonic.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. But it's not that many though. It's not that many. It's not like as many as like you would see like McDonald's.
Okay. Because in the South, that's what you'll see a Sonic's like. No, let me take this back. In the South, you will see a Waffle House. You will see like 5 of them in like one block. Seriously.
Yeah, no, that doesn't happen here. Like the farthest I have to travel like an hour to get to a Waffle House.
Wow. So do you all have like Huddle House, or that's non-existent?
What did you say?
You probably know what that is. I said, do you all have like Huddle House?
No.
Or IHOP?
IHOP.
Yeah, I figured.
IHOPs are more of like normal here, like way more normal. Like that's like the most normal like pancake house we have here.
Okay.
The most relevant.
What's your favorite types of food? What foods do you like? What foods do you eat?
Seafood is my favorite food. Seafood.
Crab legs, lobsters.
I love seafood. Any type of seafood. I eat oysters, clams, mussels, all that. I love seafood. So love it.
Do you like sushi?
Yes. But not the raw kind. I don't eat the raw kind. I eat like the shrimp tempura, the California rolls, stuff like that.
Oh, okay. What about the lobster rolls? You like those?
Yeah, you talking about like as with sushi or like a regular lobster roll?
No, just a regular lobster roll.
Yeah, I eat a lobster roll. But most of the time I kind of end up eating just the lobster out of the roll.
You just bust it open. That's all right. You seen the blue crabs? You like those? I always thought crab legs was funny to me. You do all of that work. It'd be like this much meat in there. Like, what you think?
I love it. I eat oysters. I eat blue crabs, crab legs, snow crab legs, like king crab legs, lobster, shrimp, oysters, mussels, clams, calamari, scallops, all that. Like seafood is like my thing. Like I love seafood so much that I use crab seasoning or in like Old Bay on almost everything. Like that's
so if you got a burger, you putting that on there too? You sprinkling that on there?
Actually, that wouldn't actually be too bad. Like if I had to put I'm like dead serious. I would put some Old Bay on my burger. But I mean, I don't normally do that because I don't eat burgers like that much. But I would do that. I would put Old Bay on my burger. I put it on fries, pasta, because normally I don't eat like chicken Alfredo or like, you know, chicken like with any type of pasta. I normally have it with like shrimp or like some type of seafood. So I like sprinkle the Old Bay or the crab seasoning on there. Like I put it on basically everything.
Okay. Yeah, I was looking at your stomach earlier because your stomach is mad flat. So I know you don't be like pigging out, like, you know what I'm saying?
No,
Am I wrong?
No, you're wrong. I can eat.
Oh, you just want to tell me I was wrong. You see that? Usually that's that Taurus right there. That's that Taurus kicking in. That's that bull kicking in right now.
No, no, because I can really. No, I eat a lot. Like people would be like, she eats so much, but she doesn't gain any weight. Like I eat a lot. Like That is like, that's one of those things that you can't mess with, my food. And especially seafood. Don't mess with my seafood. But food in general, like I love to eat. Like that's like my prized possession.
Okay. You ever get those moments where you be hangry?
Yes, like if I haven't ate, if it's like throughout the day, like, and it's like probably like maybe 4 or 5, 6, and I haven't ate, don't expect me to be in a good mood. Like, and it's not even on purpose.
Ladies' heart, boy.
But it's not even on purpose though. Like people think that like it's like she's just acting like she's upset because she hasn't ate. Like literally, I literally am in a bad mood that because I haven't had something in my stomach. And then you'll notice like once I eat, I'll be like, I feel a lot better. Like it's crazy. Like it's a real thing. Like it's not like no act or anything.
I believe you. You know, I'm gonna just say food is bae for you. You know what I'm saying? That's the one thing that's gonna always be there to make you happy in your life.
Yes.
You look like what? That's that bull coming out. I'm telling you that I can hear her. I can hear her. She, I see you. That's cool, though.
Probably not even a normal bull face.
That's not your normal bull face.
No, I said you just made a. That's not the bull noise. I don't even think.
What's the bull noise? I think they do. What's the bull? Oh, okay. You said you don't think so.
But yeah, food. Don't play with that. Or don't sleep. Don't play with sleeping.
Let me ask you a question. If you haven't got enough rest throughout the day, I bet you're very cranky, very irritable, and you're going to need a lot of sleep. Am I wrong if you miss your daily regimen?
No, you're not wrong at all. Yeah, like I need to sleep. Well, food is like really the most important. Like I can go without sleep for a certain amount of time, but eventually I'm gonna just tune everybody out. Pretty much. You're frozen. I can see you moving a little bit, but it's like in slow motion.